Yo, it's your boy Michael Trill Teo, and I'm here with the Ghetto Flower, Fresh Flowers podcast. You already know what it is. We're back for another amazing episode, so let's get to it. Got my main man and co-host Q in the building. What's good, broski?
What's going on, bro? We got another special guest. We got another special episode. We got Josh behind the camera.
Yeah.
We got Logan on the sounds.
Hell yeah. It takes a team, y'all.
Hell yeah, it's going to be fun.
Let's get it. So definitely want to, highlight our very special guest today. Someone that we actually know from high school. So this is kind of dope that we got to bring him in and have him on the show. But I'll let him do the talking. So we got the one and only Payne in the building. What's good, boss?
What's going on, man? How y'all feeling, bro?
I'm great, man. I'm great.
Yeah,
Thank you for stopping by, man.
Of course, bro. I told Quentin, it's always so great to see y'all. Like,
I know. And every time I see this dude, I'm all like, I can't give you no handshake, bro. We got,
come
on, bro. Like,
it's crazy. We really used to be kicking it, bro.
I know.
Really was kicking it, bro. So it's crazy.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every time seeing you, bro. And I want to open this up, like, with first saying, like, first, just appreciate you. I just wanted to give you your flowers, for being just for real a constant force and just somebody that we always looked at as like, damn, like he for real doing it and he for real is motivated and he for real every time you say something like you really mean and you really stand by what you're saying. So I wanted to give you flowers and being like actually the first interview that I actually did.
The in your face.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. So like I appreciate you, for giving me, what I'm saying, my start, So
sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to, first start off with that, bro. And start off with saying like, what you been on, bro? Because I'll be seeing you like everywhere, like it seems like now, and I'll be running into you a lot now. So like kind of like what you been on lately, bro?
Man, bro, I just be hustling, man. Like for real, bro. I'm always just well, right now we finishing up my album, so we're like, everything's done recording wise. We just waiting on masters. We waiting on in post production or whatnot. But we looking to drop in like January, hopefully. We'll see. You know how
hell yeah.
But yeah, that's really it. Just working on the album, getting the finances together, making sure we got everything in order, just so we can do this the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just trying to follow the plan. That's it.
I feel you. And this time around, like how you doing it different from the EP that you dropped off? Like what was it? 2 years ago or was it a year ago?
It was like 2 years.
It's been a minute
ago.
Yeah,
it's been a minute, bro.
I just dropped a lot of content.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
And why new music, bro? Like, yeah.
You said why new music?
Yeah, why new music? Yeah.
Well, the biggest difference between now and then was like For the Fun was just that. The EP was called For the Fun. It was literally for the fun. Like it was something that I made to like tide over my fans, but it wasn't something that I like put my all into.
I feel you.
It was solid, but it was for the fun. So the next project is really just I put my best foot forward. Like everything that I'm great at is highlighted on this project. From production, rapping ability, song structures, content. Everything is on an entirely different level on this project.
I feel you.
Totally different level. So
what do you think like clicked, like put you in that mode? Like, all right, now I got to do it. Like now's time for the album.
I think it's just I know I have enough people listening now.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Like I've felt like I've been capable of making a great album for years now. I just didn't want it to fall upon deaf ears.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So
gotta gather the troops and get everybody ready.
Exactly. So I built a following that I know is gonna support me. No matter what, no matter how long I take off. So and that's something I don't take for granted. So you got to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So I just think right now is the perfect time. Plus, like financially, this is the best I've ever been. And you know how important that shit is. So
we just talk about it off camera.
Yeah, bro. So just everything just happened the way it was supposed to. And it's time, man. It's time to take this shit to another level. You feel me?
I feel you. So like the whole 2 years of that hiatus, do you feel like you were just kind of just building more of like your fan base and just figuring more of like what people want like from you?
I would say so. I was just trying to stay consistent while creating something that I was really proud of. But just trying to continue to engage my fan base, and kind of like you said though, because when you mentioned like testing the market to see what people like. I realized that people were really receptive to the freestyle. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The freestyles are going crazy. So
Hell
yeah. And I see you did the Illinois joint too.
Yeah, that joint. I'm all like, whoo, I think I must have hit you after that. I was all like, bro, like.
That was tough.
Bro, that was one of them, nigga. Everybody from high school was hitting me like people I grew up with, hadn't talked to in years, calling me, FaceTiming me, like that shit was crazy.
Bro, I had family members hitting you like, damn, like
yeah, bro, like, everybody. That was when I was like, okay, there are thousands of people that like to hear me rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once I came to that conclusion, I was like, bro, I'm unstoppable. Like if I don't get to where I need to go, it's on me completely.
Okay.
I can't blame nobody else, bro. Yeah. You feel me?
And how do you feel about like you got that like, you know, kind of that viral moment, you know, like how do you feel about that? Because I remember like you kind of were doing more of like kind of melodies, you know, around that, you know, at the time you kind of were doing more melodies, and then you just drop a crazy ass freestyle, and then you get the reception that like I feel that like you deserved, like that you were. Because when I think about your music, like I always knew you for like your bars, and I feel like a lot of people started to like you for your melodies, and to hear that, you know, you dropped this crazy ass freestyle and people are like fucking with your bars, like how did you feel? Because you know you were transitioning and doing the melodies at the time.
I knew it, bro. I don't mean to sound cocky, but like, I know how well I can rap. Mm-hmm. Like that's kind of why I started transitioning. Not even to not rapping, but just more so to just making great songs. Yeah. Was just because, like, I don't know, rapping well just kind of got, like, boring. I wanted to do something else. You feel me? But when you a rapper, like a real rapper, it's that competitive nature, that competitive fire never goes away. Mm-hmm. So it's like kind of a double-edged sword because I was making those songs, but then I felt like people were starting to forget, like, bro, I can really rap my ass off. You feel me? So with that, like, it was intentional for me to be like, all right, I'm about to show y'all, bro. I can rap as well as all these motherfuckers.
How do you keep those skills so sharp? Like, are you practicing? Or are you like changing your style? Like, I guess what keeps you motivated to continuously get better and then actually get better?
I would say that's a good question.
Because you've been rapping at such a high level for a long time, and people see that.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. I think I don't know, man. This is just what I was born to do, bro. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, this is the only thing in my life where I got started and I didn't stop.
Yeah, okay. You kept going, yeah.
Jobs, everything else. Like, I started it and I just wasn't passionate enough to keep going. But, like, this is just in me. You feel me? And, like, I just want to be great so bad. Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. And it's never been about money or clout. I mean, obviously you gotta have clout, but that's not what it's about with me. Like, I genuinely want to be great and put out great art and inspire and influence people. So I think that's my biggest thing, is just my desire to inspire people. Mm-hmm. It drives me. You know what I'm saying? It puts that battery in my back for me to feel like, okay, I gotta be as great as I can possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Plus, there's so many rappers out here.
And how do you stay on that mission without, you know, kind of, you know, fraying, you know, outside of that mission? Because, you know, all this shit that you see with obviously social media and all this, it makes you kind of follow like a different trend, a different way. But if that's, you know, your goal is just being great, you know, however that is, like, how do you stay, you know, on that course? You feel me?
I think it just falls back on what I was saying when I was saying, like, I don't do this shit for clout and I don't do this for waves. I follow my heart. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I do what I like. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I do factor in people's opinion somewhere. You have to. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's right not to, but I don't do anything that I'm not comfortable with doing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And really, that's all it's about.
I feel you. Because I feel that's big, and I feel like, you know, obviously as an artist, you do want to carve out that path and carve out that, I guess that comfortability, you know, and I feel like that's honestly like what you've done and like what you've, you know, continue to keep doing, bro. And like after those, like, you know, that viral moment, like with the freestyle video, Like, what did you think after that? Like, I'm just gonna bar these niggas now. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Kind of like, it was like, I still wanted to make great songs. So I was kind of conflicted, to be honest with you. Because I'm like, how do I, I try to combine the forces. But that's what I feel like I'm doing. You feel me? Like, that's what I feel like I'm doing on the album. It's just, there's a lot of melody, but there's a lot of, I'm rapping my ass off too. So it's just trying to find the correct, median to just make it work.
And like when you all these like videos like that you drop like with the freestyles like when you're thinking about like rolling them out, like how do you go about that, bro? Like are you just like, I'm just gonna drop this?
I don't overthink it, bro.
You just like
I just let them go because like I did that. Everything I do is intentional. Like when I first started dropping the random freestyles, no, the mic wasn't plugged up, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that started becoming a part of it. I was in there, do-rag on, shorts on, t-shirt. I'm not gonna overthink it. Just let it go. Because so often as artists, when we don't overthink it and don't try too hard, that's when things work out because there's no resistance. So that was intentional for me to not overthink it and not be like rigidly attached to the conclusion that I wanted, and I just let them go, and they were going crazy. So yeah, that's how it's about. Not overthinking it, drop them when it's ready. Drop it.
Hell yeah, like not being attached to it.
Exactly.
And that's dope because I feel like we're getting more on a philosophical moment right there, and like how do you like bring that into your music, because you have a lot of like just seeing your TikTok and just seeing how spiritual you are, like how do you bring that into your music?
I would say just awareness, self-awareness, and intention, and being able to decipher the difference between when I'm rapping from my ego and when I'm rapping from like the perspective of my spirit. And the thing about music is it's so cool for me personally. I think spirituality is about self-awareness. That's all it is. It's like a journey of self-awareness, understanding yourself, understanding your triggers, being a good person, being intentional with the things that you're doing. And with that comes an awareness of if you're doing it right. An awareness of like when you're doing things with your ego. You feel me? And like I'm very, very conscious over my ego. Like we all have feelings of envy, sadness, jealousy, but it takes self-awareness to be able to detach from it and be like, wait a minute, like that's not even me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then send love to that person, whoever you felt those feelings for. But I use music as a means of like, it's really a means of, it's like a way for me to let it all out. Like I will speak from the perspective of my ego and my music, and I would talk hella bullshit just to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that shit off my spirit, off my conscience. And the thing is, I'm aware of that. And it's like it's therapeutic for me in a way.
Yes, that's crazy.
Yeah, like I be talking shit, bro. I diss one of my homies in my music, and it's not even no hate. It's just like, you piss me off, I love you, bro. And it's like
you're channeling that.
Exactly. I'm never gonna act on that ever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference between somebody who's self-aware and somebody who's not. It's like you're gonna be able to tell, like, oh, this person's envious, this person don't like me, this and that. But it's like with self-awareness, you can detach. But it's like you still gotta let those feelings go. You still gotta acknowledge them, but you gotta let them go. So music is my means of letting that shit go.
Ooh, that was hard, bro.
Yeah.
God damn.
What do you think kind of like put you on that spiritual journey? Like when did it start for you?
Man, it's so crazy.
That's a good question.
I was just thinking about this a couple days ago. It's a rapper, Russ.
Yeah, shout out Russ.
Russ, bro. Russ. Probably the best interviews in rap. No bullshit. Like, he talked about 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, which was the first spiritual book I ever read. And then he also introduced me to the thought process that your thoughts are things and they actually exist within the ether and they actually hold weight. I had never heard that before. So I'm like, what? Like, my thoughts aren't nothing but just me talking in my head. I'm like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I started looking into that. I read 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and I had a general understanding of things, but there's a difference between having an understanding of things and having an understanding of things. Like, I read it and I got it, but it wasn't until 2020 when I had to detach from the world due to the pandemic. When I sat down, silence. That's when I started meditating every day.
Mm.
And the things that I read in that book, I started to have an understanding of them.
Mm.
You feel me? Like, I started to like, I would read the book and I saw certain things, like just appreciating nature when you're outside, appreciating the birds, just how everything in the world is perfectly aligned.
Mm-hmm.
And I understood it, but it's a difference when your soul is actually aligned with the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's what really led me to that path. 2020, having to sit down and meditating, going within, and that shit took me to a whole nother level, bro. 2020 was one of the best years of my life.
Yeah. A lot of people say it's the opposite. And
that's because they didn't go within. You know what
I
I'm
was just
saying?
about to say that. They didn't look inward, you know?
That's what it was. Everybody was still like, it's all about seeking that outside pleasure, trying to figure out, like, how can I fill this void that I have within? But the thing is, nothing can fill that void but you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
God.
And it's like, you start to realize that once you sit down and you sitting there with your thoughts, you know, you just been running away from it this entire time, distracting yourself, doing all this shit to take your mind off of exactly what you got going on inside. And you gotta have that. You have to be good within, bro. If you're not good within, don't nothing else matter.
I feel you. And before we get back into music, I want to ask one more question while we're on the subject. What has meditating done for you? Because I started meditating the beginning of this year, so I'm almost at a full year, and it has done so much for me, like, honestly. And I only do it for 15 minutes in the beginning of the day each day. Like, I only do it for that long, but still, like, even that just a little bit. And I'm trying to go up like probably 10 minutes every year. You feel me?
100%.
So like, you know, even that little bit I could tell has like done a lot just for me, just waking up in the morning and just kind of resetting. You know, just understanding like what's more important. You know, what really needs to be done in the morning. You know, so like, what has that done for you?
I would say self-awareness, bro. Like, and just being able to, it's just self-awareness and being able to detach from certain emotions and being able to understand that, like, you are not your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, your brain is its own thing that has been programmed based off of your past. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just being able to identify it, look at those thoughts, and being able to look at them from a third person perspective. And then you carry that through your everyday life, and it starts to allow you to just navigate certain situations differently when you're able to, like I said, just detach from that emotion and be like, okay, that's emotion that exists in my brain, but like, I don't have to honor that.
I feel you, bro.
So I would say that's probably the biggest thing, that self-awareness. It's like a filter too.
Hell yeah.
You know, like, if I'm having a bad day, I'll literally be like, bro, I have to go meditate. It cleanses your spirit body.
That's for me. It's like a cleanse.
It's like a cleanse.
Yeah, it's for sure a cleanse.
It's like cleanses like your aura. You know what I'm saying? You can feel when you vibrate low. Everybody can.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that shit it's like a shower almost.
Yeah, no, for real.
You know?
I feel that 100%. And you dropping gems right now. But let's get into music. So like, how do you know when to when you're putting too much? Like, we talked to Lassa about this. Like, how do you know like when something's too personal, like in your music, and you're like, okay, I don't want to, you know, throw this, because you're just talking about, you know, channeling that other energy, and you know, you're talking shit about your homie, but I'm pretty sure if you said his name, you know, you're not trying to throw that in there. You feel
for sure.
me? So how do you know when like it's too much?
I think when it's just getting too personal to the point where like motherfuckers gonna know exactly where I'm coming, like what I'm talking about, then I'm not gonna do that, because it's just like, why? You know what I'm saying? If I feel like it's gonna, if I feel like it's gonna cause a rift like within my relationship with somebody, then I would probably like to. I might not change it altogether, but I'm gonna alter it.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So you won't. So yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Cause it's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to cause no risk with nobody. Like I move out of love, bro. I be chilling.
Cause I always like to ask that because like every time I'm hearing somebody's like anybody's music, and I'm thinking like, that person did that shit to you? Like,
yeah, I know, right?
Like, damn,
it's
like,
crazy. It's like a diary, like I said. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in real life, it's love, but you can't deny those feelings. And it's like in your music, that's where those feelings get channeled at. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the best artists do. They channel those emotions, but you just gotta. It's relative to the person. You know, like. Some people just don't give a fuck. They'll just let it all go.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Eminem gonna let that shit go.
That's the name that Lassa brought up.
Exactly what we called it going Eminem.
Going Eminem.
It's funny as hell, yo.
You don't hold back shit.
He don't hold back nothing. He don't give a fuck.
Funny.
And I admire it, but like, I don't know, it's tough.
That's funny.
That's dope. I wanted to ask you too, like, so with this duration, since you putting out a body of work, what do you think has changed? So you talked a lot about like self-awareness and spirituality, but in terms of the music itself, do you think there's been any changes or improvements there?
I feel like as an artist,
Just
if
an
you're not
artist,
improving,
better.
you're doing something wrong. Like so definitely, like I've become more like scientific with just my approach to music. So just the way that I structure my songs, I structure all of my songs. I do all of my executive production. So like I've read literal books that study the science of the most popular songs in history, and it's just crazy that if you can follow certain energy curves and come with certain song structures, and you can actually execute those song structures, even if you're not exactly great at what you do, you're gonna have a good song because it's well structured, it's well put together. But if I can combine that with my creativity and like my expertise in music, I just feel like it can take shit to a whole nother level. So it's like I'm bringing pop structure to like alternative rap music.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love when I hear artists talk about how they actually study music and like really learn it and as an art and as a science. That's super dope. Do you feel like there's like a source of inspiration to this new album? Like one single source?
One source.
Or is it multiple sources just with life and your journey?
Yeah, just multiple sources. I mean, it's my debut album. It's my first album. So it's it's just everything. My entire career has led to this moment.
How's that feel, bro? Like what? Like how you feeling?
Are you nervous at all?
Not right now, but I will be once the time comes. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But right now, no, I'm pretty confident in it. I'm very confident in it. I think it's well put together. I think it's great music, rapping my ass off, and whatever happens. Most people like it. You kind of got to, like I said, you kind of got to detach from it. And just like let shit fly. Right now, I just want to get it done. You feel me?
So what? You still working on a couple tracks or like?
No, I'm done.
Okay, your part's done.
Yeah, you feel me? But it's just mastering and post production right now that we're working on. So once we get that done, I'll be ready. But
how do you feel about like sharing your music like early to people like friends and families to give their opinion? So we had Rocky Fresh on the show, and he talked about how he had like a focus group where he would send his music to different like A&Rs and executives to really give their honest feedback. Do you do anything similar like that?
I have like specific friends that I trust, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I only send it to like a few people because sometimes as an artist you have to really trust yourself because too many opinions can really sway your opinion on something that you might actually. Excuse me, this water got But no, like if you get too many opinions on your music, it might not work out in your favor. Because I've had certain songs that, like Freeze, bro, that's probably like the most popular song I ever dropped. Like I had friends that like, I don't know if I like it. But I loved it, bro. That was like one of my favorite songs I ever created. And I was like, fuck what y'all talking about.
Yeah, I like it.
You feel me? And that's what I did. I dropped it. So I don't know. you kind of got. I know it's esoteric, but like you got to follow your intuition on that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ask certain people, take their opinions, and really analyze their opinion and see if you feel like it's valid to you.
Hell yeah.
Because there's certain times where I'll send somebody a song and I'm like, okay, yeah, that opinion is valid, so I'm gonna actually act on that. But sometimes I don't, and if I don't, I'm not gonna do anything about it. You feel me?
I feel you.
So,
and when you were making this project, like the process of making it, was it different than For the Fun? Like, how different was it from?
I would say so.
Because I know it was a long time ago. You feel me? Like 2 years. That's that's long. That's long now. You feel me? But yeah. So like 2 years. Like how different is it?
I would say it's just way more dynamic, bro. Like I was trying way harder to be lyrical and to come with substance and to create music that I felt like was timeless. You know, with that, it was kind of like For the Fun was me making my version of bangers. They're never gonna sound like every other banger because that's just not how I move. But yeah, it's a lot more dynamic. It's a lot more mature. It's me really opening it up and allowing people to really, really see different sides of me that people haven't seen before. So yeah, it's changed a lot, honestly. I think it's like that, but it's just more mature and on a different level. You feel me?
I feel you. Because you know that's every time we hear like music and we hear that like somebody's gonna drop an album, like that's what we want. You feel me? We want exactly how you were, but we just want elevated. You feel me? Like that's all. And like that's what we're hoping to hear from this new project. Do you have any like videos dropping, or do you have anything like in the cut, like as far as like singles dropping?
Yeah, I got a couple singles dropping actually. But as for like music videos, I'm kind of like holding off probably until the album comes out to see exactly what people like.
Ooh, I feel you.
Because music videos are kind of in a weird space right now.
Yeah.
You don't really need crazy music videos unless you have a song that's just a hit. You feel me? Like you could just drop different pieces of content consistently. Yeah. And you good. That's all you need. We're in a different age, so no music videos, but a lot of promo videos.
Hell yeah. So when is the rollout starting, man?
The rollout's already been starting with all these verses I've been dropping and shit, but it's really going to intensify, like, once the first single drop. That's the plan is next month, but we got to finish the album. So, yeah.
I feel you, because I'm telling you, I'm for sure ready for it, bro. Because like I said, like it's been 2 years since For the Fun, and then just seeing you outside recently, bro, just cutting up with you. I'm all like, man, I can't wait for him to drop some more shit, bro. And just seeing all the freestyle videos, I'm all like, man, he on track. He gonna drop some fire, bro. And like, I'm sorry. What like features do you have on this project? Are you gonna?
Yeah, I can talk about it.
Okay. Yeah,
I got Geogenesis. I got Dende. I got I got him rapping on this shit though.
Oh.
Yeah, straight rapping. So I got Dende. I got who else do I got? My homie Clark Reed. I don't know if you heard of her. She's from near us. She went to East.
Okay.
So I got her. I got Aaron Doe.
Oh God.
That's my brother. Who else?
He rapping on that? He just produced.
He's rapping.
Okay, rapping. Okay.
Yeah. Let me check my shit real quick. And confirm. I don't want to miss nobody.
Did you produce this whole project or what?
I produced probably like half of it.
Are you still adding tracks on there? Or is the track list done?
No, it's pretty much done. I'm kind of like attached to the track list at this point.
Okay.
Like I have certain songs that I feel like, damn, I want to put this on there, but I'm kind of at the point now where I'm like, you know what, that song I'll just save for the next project. You feel me? Because I'm just very attached to this body of work. Do you know FloJo?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Baby Benny now. Yeah, he's gonna be on my next shit.
Yeah, is that his name now, Baby Benny?
Yeah, Baby Benny. Yeah, dope. I think that's his name now. Byrie.
Okay.
Yeah, Byrie's on there. And this Rhea, she's a singer. She lives in fucking Madrid. She cold as hell.
Damn, wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
So you got a couple of different.
Damn.
Yeah.
A couple of different people on here.
Yeah, man. I'm excited, bro. I'll play it for y'all, man.
Yeah,
I gotta
no,
pull up
hell
to the
yeah.
studio. I'll play it for y'all.
No, hell yeah, dude. 'Cause that's hella dope, man. And how'd you go about like getting these like features, bro?
Everything was organic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like me and Dende, we met at what was it called? Sanctuary Sessions.
Okay.
You guys know about that? It was the sessions that happened in June of 2021. It was like all the artists who were making noise on Twitter. We all went to one house.
So, wasn't that in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody was there, bro. Like everybody who's making noise on Twitter was in that bitch. So I met Byrie there and I met Dende there, and shit, Dende hit me when he came to Chicago after that because we had like 4 or 5 songs together in Jersey. But he hit me when he came back and he like, yo, I'm in the city. Like, you trying to link? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Had him pull up to the studio. We did the song that night. So Byrie, obviously we met there and she was just like, man, like, let's do some music. So I sent her that. And it's kind of like a spiritual song. And it kind of like aligned with her. So she was like, yeah, this is perfect. Sent it to her. She sent it back. Gio, I met him there too in New Jersey.
That's dope.
So, yeah, and I hit up Gio and I was like, yo, you the only person I hear on this song? He was like, I got you. Sent it right back. So everything was organic. But I do have a couple other features pending.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to get. I just talked to Asar because he was like, "Hey man, I want to be on the album." I'm like, "All right." You know, niggas be taking their sweet time. I love you though, Asar.
Hey, we got to get him on there, bro. You already know Tank on E was a hit, bro.
Man,
we got to get him on there.
Bro, that shit got like 170,000 on SoundCloud.
Yeah, bro. We got to get him on there.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So that's the plan. And then Elijah LaFleur too.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Those are the 2 pending currently.
No KO?
Not right now. Me and KO have not made a song together in like 2 years, 3 years. It's been a minute. It'll probably never come out.
Really?
But yeah, we need to get back in the studio.
I'm like, man, both of y'all barring up.
I know. That would be fun. KO can rap his ass off.
He's ridiculous.
He's a dog.
If you get y'all 2 on the track just barring up, that would be ridiculous. I want to hear some like back and forth shit.
100%. You know how it be. We always like, man, we got to do this ASAP. And shit just. But we gonna make
life,
it happen,
bro. That's life.
Exactly. We gonna make it happen though. It's inevitable.
I feel you.
That's my boy. Like, that's my dog.
We definitely gonna be on the lookout, bro, for your project. And we got freestyles video coming up, freestyle videos coming up, all your promo, all your rollout, bro. We definitely gonna keep an eye on it. And y'all definitely grab that project when it come out, bro. Like for real. Like support Corrali, bro. We appreciate you sliding, bro. We'll end on that note, man.
Man, always, bro. Thank y'all so much,
bro.
man.
Appreciate you for stopping by.
Always, bro.
Fresh Flowers Podcast, we out.
Yeah.